In the last video we were discussing about the separation of substances. So today let's discuss about the different methods of separation. Okay, different methods of separation. So first one is hand picking. Here hand picking is one of the method of separation. So in hand picking, what we do, suppose if we want to separate a stone from a rice, what we will do, we will use our hands to pick up the stone and throw it away. So that is one of the example of hand picking. So this method is known as hand picking. Okay, so hand picking can be used for separating slightly larger sized impurities like the pieces of dirt, stone and husk from wheat, rice or pulses. The quantity of such impurities is usually not very large. In such situations, we find that hand picking is a convenient method of separating substances. So if it is not a lot of components, we can use our hand to just pick up and throw the harmful ones. Yes, so that is hand picking. Okay, and for hand picking, the two different components, they must be different in size. One of the component will be larger than the other. Okay, so this is hand picking. And tracing is also one of the method of separation. So in this image you can see this man is separating two different components by using a method tracing. Okay, so the very common example is when we are harvesting some crops like rice, what we do, we cut the rice seed along with the stalks, and then what we do, we separate the rice grains from the stalk. That means we separate the paddy from the stalk. How? By using some machines, by using our hands, okay, or by using some bullock carts, cows, okay, like that. So we can separate the paddy from the stalks. Okay, let's read out once. You must have seen bundles of wheat or paddy stalks lying in the field after harvesting the crop. Stalks are dried in the sun before the grain is separated from them. Each stalk has many grain seeds attached to it. Imagine the number of grain seeds in hundreds of bundles of stalk lying in the field. How does the farmer separate grain seeds from those bundles of stalk? Yes, so now the season is what? We are in the rainy season, we are planting the paddies, but when the winter comes, we cut the paddy plants, that means rice plants. Okay, we cut it and we tie it in a bundle. Then you must be very familiar, you must have seen it at home in your villages. Okay, how the people are collecting the rice grains from the paddy field and bringing to the home, and how they are separating the paddy. Yes, we are very much familiar. We do this in Assam. Yes, one may pluck mangoes or guavas from the trees, but grain seeds are much smaller than mangoes or guavas. See, if we want mango or guavas from a plant, we can directly go and pluck, or we can use some stick to pluck the mangoes or guavas because their sizes are large. But the seed of a paddy, the rice grains, how small they are very small, which we can pluck. But since in one single paddy plant there used to be a lot of paddy seeds, yes, which we cannot pluck all of them, we will not be able to pluck all of them by our hand. So that is why we use a method which is known as tracing. Okay, so this is about tracing. And for tracing we can also use what? Machines, or we can use bullock carts, or we can use our hand. But if we use our hand, we will take much longer time. So nowadays we use machines. Okay, and the next method of separation is winnowing. So for winnowing, this image is shown here. So see this image, this lady is separating two different components, okay, with the help of an air. Okay, air. So how? Let's see here. Make a mixture of dry sand with sawdust or powdered dry leaves. Keep this mixture on a plate or a newspaper. Look at this mixture carefully. Can the two different components be made out easily? So we are asked whether we can separate these two different components easily or not. Okay, suppose we have a dry sand and dry leaves mixed together. Will it be very much easy to separate with our hand? Imagine. Okay, are the sizes of particles of the two components similar? Now size, the size of sand and the size of dry leaves, is it similar? No. Would it be possible to separate the components by hand picking? Will we be able to separate it by our hand? You can imagine whether it is possible or no. Okay, now take your mixture in an open ground and stand on a raised platform. Now what we have to do? First you imagine, and now let's take a step to use the method of winnowing. Okay, what we are asked, we have to stand in high place like this. This lady is using a table, okay, to stand high. Okay, so we will take the mixture just like this lady is taking the mixture in a tray, bamboo tray. Okay, put the mixture in a plate or sheet of paper. Hold the plate or the sheet of paper containing the mixture at your shoulder height. Tilt it slightly so that the mixture slides out easily. Now see this one. This lady is holding the tray at the height of her shoulder, isn't it? So, and then after holding the tray with the components of mixture, what we will do? We will tilt it. That means we will shake it little bit. Okay, so that the components they fall little by little. And then what happens? Do both the components, sand and sawdust or powdered leaves, fall at the same place? Now see, will the mixture, what was our mixture? It was sand dust and dry leaves, powder of dry leaves. Okay, will it fall together in the same place? We have to observe. For that we also need what? Air. Okay, direction of air. थोड़ा सा हवा भी चलना होगा. Okay, so if there is air among the two different particles, the sand and the dry leaves, powder of dry leaves, okay, the light particle जो ज़्यादा हल्का होता है उसको क्या होगा? अगर हवा चल रहा होगा तो वो हल्का सा जो component है it will get blown away. वो क्या होगा? उड़ जाएगा थोड़ा दूर तक. जो heavy होगा वो सामने ही गिर के रह जाएगा. Yes, so this is the method of winnowing. Okay, we use it to separate two different components which are of similar sizes, okay, which we cannot separate by our hand. Okay, winnowing is used to separate heavier and lighter components of a mixture by wind or by blowing air. So how we are doing the winnowing? We separate heavy or light. Okay, heavy and lighter components are separated by wind or by blowing air. Okay, now the next one is sieving. Okay, sieving means here for this type of separation we will use a sieve. Okay, sieve. For example, this one, this green colored thing which this person is using is what? It is a sieve, which is used to separate two different components. You must have seen your mother working in a kitchen using this type of sieve to clean the floor of atta. Yes, so this is sieving. And also you must have seen some of the workers who is working with sand and stone, or during the construction of buildings you must have seen people working like this. Yes, so this one, this big thing is what? It is a sieve. Okay, it is a sieve, and this sieve is used to separate a stone and a sand. Okay, here with this sieve we can separate a stone and a sand. Okay, see, pebbles and stones are removed from sand by sieving. Okay, sieving. So it is also known as sieving. So all these are the different methods of separation. Again, we also have sedimentation, decantation and filtration. So all these methods we shall discuss in the next video. Thank you.